Yo, my dudes. No, guys. Yo, guys. Theo here on Common Sense. Today I'll be talking about why I am getting a coach and also take the chance to talk a bit about coaching in general. So if you've been following the channel, you know that for these last few months I've been doing more fasting and not like put my training on hold. I still trained a lot, but just gone maintenance mode, not trying to get stronger or bigger or whatever, just maintaining what I got and exercising to feel good. And so I planned that when I've done this 1 week fast, I'll not right after but soon after go on a bulk or building phase, if you will. And by the way, let me know if you'd like to know more about that. I've been thinking about doing a video titled something like my natural bodybuilding bulk, when I go through, you know, everything, how I'm thinking, how my eating is going to change, my diet's going to change, how my training is going to change if I take any supplements and so on. So please let me know if you'd be interested in hearing that. So since I started training, it's in a few weeks, it's going to be 3 years. I've been focusing mostly on strength and muscle. And you know, recently I'm looking to, I love that. That's my kind of style of training. That's what I'm best at. But recently I've been looking to like expand what I do. Like I want to learn more skills, like something that I won't be working on right now, but long term I'd like to be able to do a handstand push-up, for instance, when you can stand on your hand and not only balance, but you actually go down and push yourself up. That would be cool. But also improve mobility in general. And I had been thinking too, you know, that for hypertrophy, gaining muscle, you know, a better mobility should be a good thing, right? If you have more mobility, you have a longer range of motion, and you should be able to get more hypertrophy. Full range of motion is a good thing most of the time when you're going for hypertrophy, so having a longer range of motion should be a good time. Also, if you can make movements more efficient, decrease your weaknesses, weak areas, weak points, you'll have less energy leaks and be able to add more weight and therefore grow more muscle. So you see, and so I had been getting into just doing some kind of not very structured mobility training, just doing some. But you know, I realized that I'm quite busy now. You know, I have my job in the gym, personal trainer, I have online clients, I make videos, I have a social life. So, you know, and right now everything is happening. I mean, a lot of things. It's a lot of fun, but lots of stuff going on. So, you know, a person like me could learn all this by myself, but it would take too much time right now. And so I figured maybe it's time for me to get a coach. And notice, just because I'm very good at some things when it comes to the training and nutrition and body composition, strength and stuff, does not mean that I can't learn anything from someone else. And so I'm hiring this guy, a buddy from before that we've been talking a lot, that is very similar to myself in many ways, have a lot in common, but he is more specialized in mobility and movement. So he'll be working with me when I still like plan out my training. For the most part, I have my goals. I don't need help with some things, but he'll add the mobility aspect and maybe have suggestions on what I do so I can combine the two. So that's basically why I am getting a coach and why I think it's going to be so awesome. It's like, first of all, love this guy, great guy. Like I like both as a person, as a man, but as like he's very impressive as an athlete too. I very much trust his knowledge and that he'll be able to do a lot for me. But it's going to be interesting too, because I've been very self-reliant with all this training, and I prefer that most of the time. I like controlling things myself, but it's actually quite nice. You know, when I started getting into all this and realized I wanted to be a trainer and a coach, I had some ego about it because I had made such great results myself that I was thinking like, no, I don't need a trainer, I don't need a coach, that's why I'm becoming a trainer and coach. But I realized that even the world's greatest coach could have great use for a coach. Like, apart from I'm just taking a shortcut when it comes to the knowledge and what I should be doing to improve my mobility, for instance, it's also nice to, you know, I have been trained by other people, just individual sessions here and there. It's quite nice sometimes to not have to think about what you're doing. Someone just tells you what to do, and all you have to do is do it. So it's going to be quite interesting. So I'm sharing this with you just, you know, to make you, to show you that even though I'm very successful with some things, I'm still, I can still have use for a coach too. I'm not just like a superhuman or anything. I, just like you, could have great use for a coach. So I usually talk about, like with me, my clients, there are usually two types we use, you know, generalize here. There's the type that knows exactly what they should be doing, but they have no self-discipline, and they have addictions and stuff, and so they need is someone to be accountable to, and someone who can, like, when they maybe fail with something and beat themselves up, someone can explain to them that it isn't actually that big of a deal, it's all in your head, you know, that wasn't a huge deal, let's pick up where we left off, nothing has happened. And then there's the other type who's like, they have no idea what they should be doing, and they just need to be told what they should do. And so it's a little different with me, because, you know, I don't necessarily need to be told what I had to do, and it's not that I don't know at all, but it's like, because, you know, I'm a bit more advanced. Most people come to me and hire me a coach. It's not that, you know, I'm already really fit and I want to be even more advanced. It's usually someone who found themselves being like the least fit they've ever been. So it's a little different, but you can still, the things I was thinking about there, like you, for the two types I listed there, that's why you could need a coach, you know. Either you're the person that is like, shit, I need to change something, but I've never been to the gym, I've never been experimenting with diet, I have no idea where to start. Could be that person, or you could be the person that's like, yeah, I know what I should be doing, but apparently I can't do this on my own. I need someone that I can, well, look to for advice, but also look up to in a way. You know, I lead by example. So what I do a lot. That's why I tell you about my stories and show you what I do. You know when you talk to me that I am someone who has achieved something like what you want to achieve. I also want to take the chance to talk a little bit about how my coaching actually works in practice. Like, it's a little different for different individuals. Like, some I'll talk to a bit more often because they just need it. It's maybe more the person that needs the accountability and support like that. And some, we won't even talk that much sometimes. It's just they report in, yes, I did this, I ate this, I fasted for this long, I went to the gym, and so on. But so many, when they think of a coach, when it comes to, you know, fitness, I guess this is not necessarily only fitness, it's kind of an alternative holistic health path we're in, you know. But when it comes to this, you know, it's easy to think that it's like about getting a training program. Here's your food schedule. Here's your fasting schedule. That's what it's all about. And like, yeah, that's a part of it, of course. But to a lot of people, I can end up being like, not a therapist necessarily, and I also hate calling myself some kind of life coach. Like, I like a better word. It sounds pretentious in some way, but that's kind of what my role ends up being, because I know, you know, that the secret to my results, you know, it was not that, I just figured out the perfect training program and the perfect diet. Like this, it's a lot of mental stuff and behavioral stuff, you know, seeing things about yourself and improving yourself as a person in general. And so, because, you know, whatever your problem might be, that you got skinny fat because you're so inactive, you know, or that you got really overweight because your vice when you don't feel good is emotional eating, binge eating, and such. It's just an expression of something else being wrong in you. You know, it's not that you think you should be doing this right, and it's like, why am I feeling bad? I don't understand. I have my great diet of McDonald's and pizza here. You know, no one thinks that. It's actually an expression of something else. And so I have one client, for instance, you know who you are. It ends up being a lot like this. We have to talk about like her struggles in life, you know, because those are the things that you know, gets in the way of her fixing, you know, her diet and training and getting like the body she wants. But again, she and a lot of people, they understand finally when I talk to them that it's not about getting that body. Getting that body is an expression of sorting out everything else in your life. So I just want you to understand that this is very much my role as a coach too. It's just not that, oh, I hand you this training program and this diet. Like, to be honest, my plans with those things, I leave it kind of up to the client a bit. Like, I give them like a template, something to, because I want them to be able to, my goal is not that they should have to have me and have to be given like a food, no one wants to live on a schedule like that. Yeah, now it's time to eat, what are you having for lunch? I'm having 700 calories for lunch, you know. It's not supposed to be like that. So, you know, I actually do it, just do it as specific as I need to, and then we talk about it, and it's talk about a lot of other things. So I just want you to realize what you get when you hire me as a coach is kind of, you get a friend that understands you a lot and has gone through similar things as you, and just happens to know a lot more about all the training, nutrition, and fasting, has great results on my own. So yeah, you know, I've told you why I am getting a coach and why you should be getting a coach. I'll link my coach Instagram here, by the way. You should follow him. Like, he uploads great content about just movement and exercise, but also like videos sometimes where he talks about similar things that I do, and I really think you should give this guy a follow. And please contact me if you need coaching, if you've been trying to reach your goals or get your life together and feel better, and you just feel like, no, I can't do it on my own, then it's time to get a Theo in your pocket. Yeah, my contact information is in the description below. Email me or Instagram is my preferred channels. I don't check my Facebook that often, and also my phone just doesn't really give me, it's buggy. Don't get notifications from that. But yeah, please leave a comment, tell me what you think. Please like, all the comments and likes helps the algorithm, helps more people find the channel, so very much appreciated. You can literally write anything. And subscribe for more content about fitness, fasting, self-improvement, building the muscle, spiritual health, all that kind of cool shit. See you later, guys. Peace.